Okay, here's the last video of the series. Keep in mind, if you use this material to do your own hack, you're on your own. I make no express warranty of any of the results. Hopefully it won't cause any damage, but you're on your own. That's my disclaimer. Now, I mentioned about logic low. Some of you may not know what logic low is. So this is the logic. Like this. It's a binary numbers. Does that show up? Oh, go in there. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Oh, probably can't see it. Let me see. So where is it? Where is it? Okay, right there. Right there. All right. Logic low. Where's my pencil? Logic low, logic high, logic low, logic high. In binary numbers, there's no 2. See, if you have a 2, looks like 10. Where's that? Oh, where's the paper? Okay. Look, that's a 2. There's no 1s, but this is a 2. 1, 2 stored there. Okay. So logic low is there's no, that's B minus. I'll get that up there. The camera. Oh, Lexmark. Yeah. Okay. Logic low. The next one's logic high. That's the one. That means there's about 5 volts, 3.5 to 5 volts. And then 0 volts and 5 volts, like that. And the only states that they're in is logic low, logic high, or something in between. Pulsing. Pulsing. Okay, let me back this up. All right. So, next I'm going to show you. This is the micro capture image. Your minus is right here. It's 0177 upside down, but that's your minus one. Everything around the outside is all minus. So you can see that logic, that minus going right into the chip right there. It's all right there. It's not a very good camera, but it's going in right there. You can see, if you use Micro Capture Pro with a microscope, you can look right into that thing. Pretty good shape. Okay, that's where that is. The black and white number 36 hack is right. The first one I used didn't do it, but the next one did. Okay, it's right here. Okay, right here. Use the second one, the one that's next to the plus. See the plus? See the plus? There's your B plus. See that one right there? Take that one there to the nearest point. Take it logic low. Just like I said before, scrape got to scrape that laminate away. If you got the skill of a surgeon, maybe you could try a Dremel tool with a very fine powdered diamond grit. They have some small little tools. You could try that, but if you don't cut through that foil, don't break that minus connection. Okay, here it is. This one here had a hack, but what happened, it worked for a while, then it quit. No, you can see. Let's see. Point that out to you. It's right. All right, right there. It's hard to get this camera to work right, but it's the next to the last one right there, and it goes right over here on the bottom of that. That's where I picked up the minus right there. If you take a magnifying glass, you can figure that out. Minus is all the way around the outside. That's that. And then quit. So what's in there right now for number 36 it was a cartridge that I had around. It doesn't have any hacks on it at all. Okay, the solder I used is right here. It's hard to get a good close up of that. See, I got that light right too much light probably over. It's multi-core SN62 wrap 3 15 thousandths 0.015 inch. Okay, that's what the solder is. Very fine. Okay, this is the wire that I use for the wire bridge. Very fine wire. I don't know if that'll pick that up or not. It's Belden 8044 number 36 Belden enamel. That's what the wire is, number 36. And the soldering tool is from a temperature control soldering station. It's a fine tip. It plugs into my soldering station. So anyhow, as long as you have a fine tip, 25 or 30 watts is probably enough. You don't need much heat because those pads are gold. There's a sliver of gold on those pads. So I'll put this stuff here, something to look at. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to explain. Do the electrical connection first. If you can't solder, get somebody that knows how to solder. You prep up the cartridge, and as I said earlier in one of the other videos, don't try it if you can't draw any ink, because if the print head is dried out, it will not work. So do your electrical jumper wire first. And number 2, try to print. You will more than likely get an error message saying it's an incompatible cartridge. So don't worry about that. So if you get that message, then you go to the next step. You reprogram this thing by running your utility tool. Go into your printer utility tool. In my case, I use wireless configuration utility, or your printer connectivity, whatever you use to connect that computer you got to your printer. Okay. Now, when you do that, do not select a new printer because you probably already have your driver installed. But if you don't have a driver installed, I guess you could go ahead and do the whole thing. And then when that process is finished, try to print again. And if you don't have any luck, undo that jumper you just did on that particular cartridge and select another contact pad to take to logic low. And just try another one. So you got to go through the same process. After you make a change with your jumper, try to print, get your error message, and then you'll know which. It's going to tell you what cartridge. Is it the color? Is it the black and white? Whatever. And so just repeat the process. Just go reprogram. Go back to that utility. The thing is, when you on my printer, whenever you run that utility, it puts up another printer in there. When you go to your printers and devices and stuff like that, you're going to have another one, be 3, 4 in parentheses. So what you do is just keep the one that's got the green check mark. That's your active printer. Just keep the one with the green check mark and take the other ones out. Just delete the other ones. So that's about it, really. I hope you have a lot of luck. I certainly did. I mean, I was right down to nothing, and I just swore I was not going to buy any more cartridges, so I took what I had. I did this. I'm printing. If you get the message, if you do get a print, it just prints a little bit, and you get that message like I did that says you can continue printing with just a color cartridge, click it and take it, and you'll be just exactly what you saw when I demonstrated what mine did. So, good luck. No guarantees. You're on your own. And thank you for watching the videos.